Just gotta wait on YouTube Studio and we can get this thing popping off for real. Hey, come on, YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. Ha, 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 ha. There we go. All right. About time. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live stream for you guys tonight. Of course, it is Thursday evening, and the Cavaliers are on their second night of another back-to-back, as they're back at home now, as they face off against the Toronto Raptors. Cavs are 8-4, 4-1 at home. Raptors are 6-5 and 4-3 on the road. Of course, the Cavs are coming off, like I said, a back-to-back against Miami. Well, it's kind of a back-to-back. 2 games in 3 days in Miami. Of course, the Cavs lost in heartbreaking fashion in the first game. And then last night, where they were missing 3 of their 5 starters, they went out and beat the Heat 130 to 116. And it's like, man, how'd they do that? Well, it was a bunch of dudes that you really wouldn't expect. I mean, we got significant contributions from the G Leaguers. Naquan Tomlin, to be precise. That kid went out there and he absolutely cooked. I mean, he was running on another level. Man, he was all over the boards. I'm like, damn, Jarrett, you should take freaking, notes from this kid. He's out here ruling the boards, beating Khalil Ware and these guys for rebounds. I'm like, but the best part is free throws. Yeah. First game against Miami, they shot 60 plus 3 pointers. You saw that, right? Everything they were doing was chuck up three, chuck up three. Well, yeah, they did that a little bit last night, but there was a point where they just decided, you know what? Let's take it to the rim. Let's challenge these guys. And they did. And they wound up shooting a crap ton of free throws as a result. That's what got us back in the game. And then defensively, they stepped up big time. Now, as you notice in the chat, the injury report, no Darius Garland tonight. I thought he would have played because he didn't play last night. But, he had a contusion, which is probably the best news you could get in that situation. Considering we thought he broke his toe again, but no, it was just a contusion. So he'll probably be out a couple games. And could have been much worse. Other than him, everybody else that is healthy is back. Evan Mobley's back. Donovan Mitchell's back. I'm just happy to have Donovan back. And I was just very impressed at the fact that, again, we ran a lineup primarily of G Leaguers and backups, and they cooked. They absolutely cooked with grease, with propane. They were out here getting buckets. The Allen out here looking like an all-star. My dude was cooking out there. Let me move my camera up just a little. Perfect. He was cooking. Look at the stats from this game, right? Against Miami. Miami previously was undefeated at home. Yeah, they were undefeated at home before this game. Now, DeAndre Hunter, 21 points, 30 from Jared Allen. Like, damn, you had a triple-double. Like, hey, yo. Yeah, he had 10 rebounds. He probably could have had a triple-double if he kept it going. But I was just impressed with Craig Porter Jr., too. 19 points, 9 assists. He had 4 blocks. Dude was a monster out there. Even Tyrese Proctor, 12 points. Clutch buckets. And once again, another game where everyone who played scored. Luke Travers scored. Now for this game, of course, the Raptors are coming off a win over Brooklyn, 119-109. They played 2 days ago. Of course, we just played these guys not so long ago and we lost. Back on Halloween, 112-101 Raptors won. The odds for this game, Cleveland, 7.5 point favorites. Total 237.5. Money line for the Cavs is minus 250. For the Raptors is plus 210. And in terms of injuries, again, Cavs, no Darius Garland, no Lonzo, injury management. Jalen Tyson, concussion because he took friendly fire in the first Heat game, and then Max Strus is of course out. For Toronto, no Colin Murray-Boyles or Ochai Agbaji, but of course, everyone else is pretty much good to go for them. All right, so I don't need Twitter anymore. Starting 5 for the Cavaliers tonight: Donovan Mitchell, Sam Merrill, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen. All right. We'll get the starting 5 here for the Raptors in a moment. But as we get ready, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. There we go. There's Kenny Atkinson. Second season, of course, they have won 7 of 9 against Toronto. Sup, Corey says, Cavs, please win. I can't stand Scotty Barnes. Starting 5 for the Raptors: Quickly, Barrett, Ingram, Barnes, and Pirtle. So their starting 5 is fully functional. Fully armed and operational. Starting lineup. And there's Darko Rahakovic, third season as the Raptors head coach. Of course, they won in Cleveland in the first game of the Cup, NBA Cup, mainly because of Jamison Battle, the sharpshooter, formerly of Ohio State, of course. How about we actually defend him much better today? That'd be great. That would be wonderful. Yes. What's up, Jacob? Go Cavs. My brother girlfriend is at the game. Wow. Hopefully she brings a lot of good luck. I see someone's already rocking the Cavs City gear. 14-4 on second night of back-to-backs last 2 seasons for the Cavs. Pretty damn impressive. So they haven't really had much issue with back-to-backs. Do you guys have Cavs to win? Yeah, of course. Cavs better win this game. I'm not trying to lose back-to-back to the damn Raptors. We have one more game against Toronto this year, and that's, I think, next week or so in Toronto. We're done with these guys by Thanksgiving. So there's Donovan back in action. Tip is up and won by the Raptors. And we're underway from Rocket Arena. Raptors in their red jerseys, Cavs in their white jerseys. Pass to Pirtle up and in and out. Taken by Hunter. Here's Dre from left to right. Over to Allen. Works on Pirtle. Goes up. And it's out of bounds. Back to the Cavs. Here's the inbound on the baseline for Mitchell. Looking. Gets it out to Dre. Baseline. Allen. Floater is good. 11:27 to go. I don't know why my thing is so far behind. 3-ball, no good. Yeah, I don't know why Prime Video has me so far behind, but let me catch up a bit. And we're already at commercial. The hell? Oh, why did it? Oh, don't tell me it's going to do this to me now. Freaking went all the way back to the beginning. Back to the damn beginning. The hell? What the helly? Anyways, that's 2-2 now. Quickly made a layup. Dude, don't start with this piece of crap now. Oh my god, FanDuel. There we go. Let's actually go back to the watch live here. I think it's because I accidentally hit this button on my controller, and that knocked me all out of whack. Oh yeah, look at that. Grabbing freaking Allen by Barrett. Trying to bring him down on some sort of wrestling maneuver. Pass inside, Allen up and in for 2. 4-2 Cavs, 10:25 to go. Pass inside to Pirtle. Quickly. Back out to Barnes. Quickly. Turnaround jumper for Barnes. No good. I'm sorry, that was actually Barrett, not Barnes. Boy. Pass up ahead. And, ooh, that's a bad miss. Dre actually should have had it. Other way. Just up and nearly blocked by Allen, but he missed the shot anyway. Cavs will take it back. Here's fires up 3. Mitchell. No. Back comes Ingram. Goes to the corner. Barnes up, fouled. Fouled by Mitchell. Barnes alive for 2. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see if the Cavs actually want to be a serious basketball team today. Damn it. There we go. There's the injury report again. It's good. Mitchell passes it off to Allen. Inside, Merrill, corner, Dre. Mobley for 3 is good. People say Barnes is better than Evan Mobley. Get the out of here. The hell you talking about? Man, they don't know what the hell they talking about when they say that. Here's Ingram. Ingram inside. Pirtle 2 is good. The little floater. It's 9:06 to go. 7-6 Cavs. Pass up to Merrill. Dre for 3. No, that was way too strong. Way too much sauce on that shot. And an overthrown pass out of bounds. Back to the Cavs. Nine, oh, 6, 7-6 Cavs. Mitchell on the right side. Pulls up a 3. Misses. Yep, this team will forever shoot threes no matter if they make or miss them. 3-ball is good. 9-7. Raptors lead. Here's Mitchell. Pulls up, fires, and he misses, but he's fouled. And that'll be a foul on RJ Barrett. He was fouled behind the line, so this is probably 3 free throws, I assume. How about Evan Mobley sinking threes again? Yep, 3 free throws for Donovan Mitchell. First one is good. Dick enters for RJ Barrett. We saw him for a brief period last time we played the Raptors. And then they brought in Jamison Battle, and he proceeded to light us up like the 4th of July. So that was not fun. Free throw number 2 is good for Spida. So we're now tied at 9. One more free throw for Spida to give us the lead, and it's short, of course. Back comes the Raptors, tied at 9. Ingram, blocked by Hunter. Brought down by the Cavs. Here comes Mitchell. He'll race up the floor. Mitchell against Dick, and he's fouled. 2 more free throws for Spida. Fouls on Grady Dick. And that's his first. Look at the block by Dre. Look at him get up there. Damn, Dre. Damn. I know you got hops, but with his freaking wingspan, my God, that's way up there. Free throw number 1 is good. Jacoby Walter enters for Dick. Dick. No, I'm immature. I know. Relax. Hey, yo. So good. 11-9 Cavs lead. Here's Barnes. Gives it off quickly. Ingram around a screen. Pull up mid-range. Missed it. Brought down by Mobley. Cavs will take it back the other way. Here's Mobley now. Inside, Allen. And it was out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs, though. Not too many games on tonight, is there? Yeah, there's only 2 other games on. Indy and Phoenix and Atlanta, Utah. Wow. And a foul on Jacoby Walter. Once again, Mitchell catching him in a bad spot. He is so good with that maneuver. 2 free throws coming up for Spida. He's so good with that freaking maneuver. He's so good at just like going from running to just boom, pop up, catching you completely off guard and getting you like mid sprint, trying to chase him down. First free throw is good. There's a look at the bench. The guy is responsible for the win last night, pretty much. You might as well say that's who it is. That's who's responsible, really. Especially Tomlin, Porter, and really Bryant. Free throws are good. So here comes the Raptors the other way. Barnes turns it right over. Mitchell up ahead, too tall, out of bounds off of Merrill's hand. And that'll be a turnover right back. No, Raptors. And I'll be right back, guys. So again, don't go nowhere. Don't leave. I'll know if you left. All right, sorry about that, guys. Had to go take care of something. Here's Hunter, floater, got it and one. Oh, look at that. I come back and he hits a boom. And one for Dre. Proctor, Wade, and Porter Jr. enter for the Cavs. Dick and Shed are in for the Raptors. Again, Porter and Proctor were two key pieces to that game last night. Without Porter, probably don't win. But they got to keep that up when the big dogs are back. So yeah, Walter and Quickly will take a seat. Free throw is good for Dre. Cavs still up 4. That's just crazy. This is the only East Coast game of the day. That's so weird. And there's a foul on Porter Jr. It's so weird. This is the only West Coast or East Coast game of the day. That's insane. On a Thursday, too. Hmm. So here's the inbound to Barnes. Gives it off and almost lost it. Saves himself against Wade. Goes up. Almost blocked, but he gets the bucket anyway. Scotty Barnes. Here's Porter Jr. Bad switch over to Wade. Wade draws the D. Giggity. Corner. Hunter. Drive. Porter fires. Hits the 3. Good to see his shot is falling still after last night. Here's Shed. Kicks it out. Missed it. Up ahead, Porter Jr. Doesn't like his spot in the transition. Wade for 3, too strong. I mean, anybody else drives to the rim, but Porter's too small. He would have gotten abused in the paint. He would have been embarrassed, I think. He didn't want to embarrass himself. Turnover. Saved. Raptors still have it. Here's Barnes against Wade. Turnaround hook is tipped up, taken by Mobley. Mobley going to bring it back the other way. Over to Dre. Wing side. Back to Dre from Porter Jr. Dre sizing up Pirtle. Drives. Got it off the bounce. 21-14 Cavs lead. 4:30 to go here in the first. Looks like Larry Nance will be making his entrance. And there's a near steal. Missed it. Taken by the Cavs. Back the other way comes Mobley. Here's Proctor, the Aussie from Duke. Mobley against Pirtle. Drives. Goes up. And he's fouled. 2 shots for Evan Mobley. Fouls on Dick. You like saying his last name, don't you? What? What's so special about having a Dick as a last name? Dick. All right, so 2 shots coming for Mobley. Free throws missed. Mitchell returns for Hunter. And Jamison Battle enters for Barnes. Sandro Mamukelashvili enters for Pirtle. Remember what Battle did last time he played here? Dude freaking single-handedly brought the Raptors back and essentially won them the game. Free throws is good, so he splits the pair. Pair. Shout out to the pair. Oh, man. Larry Nance still has to wait because Mobley was the guy he was coming in for. Here's Dick. Dick passes it to the corner. Back to Dick. Dick. Out of bounds. Dick. Hey, yo. And now Larry Nance can come in for Evan Mobley. So on the floor, it's Mitchell, Nance, Wade, Porter Jr., and Proctor for the Cavs. Ingram, Sandro, Battle, Shed, Dick for the Raptors. Dick. Here's Proctor. Pull up. 2 is good. Nice shot. Here's Shed. Shed against Porter. Sandro with the screen. Not a very good one. Here's Dick. Drive. Lost it. Got it to Shed. They leave him open and he makes him pay for the 3. Jamal Shed. Wow. Here's Mitchell. Spin. Up. Foul. 1 for Spider. Ooh. Give him the hoop and the harm. Fouls on Jamal Shed. His first. Timeout, Cavaliers. Lead forward. What's up, OGT? What's up, Asia? Ford Home Alone. 2 for Cars. First one. Oh, yes. Lonzo is resting. I mean, you figured he would because he played last night. Essentially doing with Lonzo like what the Warriors did with Klay Thompson when he first came back from those ACLs. Not playing him on doubleheaders. Hey, yo. All right. So Cavs up 9 here late in the first quarter. I see Marcus Johnson committed to South Carolina. Of course he did. Of course he did. I do not freaking transfer to Ohio State. That's for damn sure. Because then people are like, wow, he's just trying to be like his cousin or his brother, whatever. Yeah. Wow. All right, free throw coming up for Spider. It's up and good. All right. All right. And we got a foul on Proctor. All right, here's a drive. Shed. Looking around. Inside, up and in. That's Sandro. I'm sorry, that's Battle. That's Battle. Up and in for two goes Sandro. Here comes the bench freaking fumbling again. Drive, pass. My God. Back comes the other way. Raptors. This team just be all of a sudden they start. They forget how to play basketball. Dick in the corner. Hey, yo. Passes inside. Ingram up and in for two. 4-point game. Just like that. Because the bench forgets how to play basketball sometimes, just randomly. Quit playing the bums that can't basketball. And the offensive foul on Larry Nance. Okay, come on, guys. Lock in here. Here we go with the sloppy ball again. Throwing random screens and cooking this lead away hella quick. Here's Shed. Ingram spins. Good defense. Out to Shed. Guarded by Nance. Fires for three. It's a 1-point game. Inside. Nance to Wade. And almost turned over. Goes out of bounds. RJ Barrett returns for Ingram. And Shed will take a seat. Emmanuel quickly returns for the Raptors. And just randomly forget how to play basketball randomly. They could be cooking for like most of the quarter and then they just start turning the ball over and forgetting how to play ball. Here's Nance. Left wing side to Mitchell. Top of the key. Mitchell. Screen by Wade. Inside pass. Proctor. Three. And this kid is something else. They need to play him way more. They need to. All right. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kick out Sandro all alone for three. Yep, we still have not learned. Guard their shooters. They get it. Larry Nance, hey buddy, guard the shooter. Don't just stare at him. Forget it. That's what he did. He did that. Forget it. Mitchell. Proctor short. Rebounded Wade. 10 on the clock. 7, 6, corner. Proctor. No. Rebounded by the Raptors. Heave at the end of the quarter is no good. And after one, it is 30-29 Cavs. So another quarter where the Cavs they just forget how to play basketball at the end. They start forcing stuff, and it just does not go right. Board. Sub hash. Yeah, the Cavs freaking just. They always do this. They implode. It's weird. Need to play if possible. They need to play a little bit of Thomas Bryant and a little bit of Tomlin. They have to. He can't play them last night, watch them cook, and then not even have them see the freaking court. Even if you play them 10 minutes or so. If you need a little bit of energy, play them. That's what they're there for. They're not here to be a bona fide cheerleader. Let's be serious here. All right. When they barked last night, when they wanted out of here, there's something close. That shouldn't be around. That's just a mark. So Tomlin, hey, speak of the devil, Tomlin's in the game with Mobley. And Barnes and Shed are in for the Raptors. Mobley, Mitchell, Nance, Tomlin, Proctor for the Cavs. I like how they listen to me. Barnes, Quickly, Sandro, Shed, and Dick for the Raptors. That's the fives. 5 on the floor. Proctor in the corner. Backs out. Nance. Mitchell. Step back for 3. In and out. Rebounded by the Raptors. With 11:33 to go here in the first half. Second quarter just getting underway. Quickly. Barnes for 3, and that's no good. And the Cavs lose it. There's a lot of tumbling around. They're going to call it a loose ball foul on Jamal Shed. Interesting. Wow. Jamal Shed. Guys tumbling around trying to get the ball. Wow. Okay. Dude, honestly, Larry comes in and this team just starts derping around. Coincidence? No. Clearly not a coincidence. Here's Mobley. Proctor. Fires for 3. Missed again. Can't freaking hit threes to save our life. Yet we keep shooting them. Underneath, and the dunk, and the Raptors lead. Congrats, Cavs. You just choked away a 10-plus point lead again in record time. Mobley for 3. Brick. Have like a construction company be their sponsor because, my God, they'd be making bank with these bricks. 3. Missed. That brick was sponsored by something construction. For every brick that the Cavs shoot, they donate a brick. They build a freaking house. Because they can probably build a house with all these bricks that they'd be shooting. And there's a foul away from the ball. Mitchell and I guess the foul's on Proctor. Yeah, Dick just kind of ran into him as he was throwing the ball to the corner. So here's the inbound for Shed. Quickly. Sandro again left open and he hits a 3. Larry. Heard the freaking shooter. God, pissing me off, dude. Drive. Fouled. Traveling on Mobley. Oh, this implosion is not fun. Maybe we should get Jared Allen and DeAndre back out there. This team can't freaking score to save their lives tonight in the second quarter. Literally, they have not scored yet. Corner. Barnes working on Tomlin, and he's fouled. And one. Yo, Kenny, get the starters back out there, bro. The bench guys are probably tired from last night because they cooked too well. The rest of these losers can't freaking make a basket to save their lives. These guys are so trash. 19-3 run in the last 5 minutes. 19-3 run. Classic Cavs. Free throw's good. 7-point lead for the Raptors. An 8-0 quarter. Didn't think we'd be looking this ass when the bench comes in. Here's Mobley. Inside, up and in for Porter Jr. for two. And the Cavs have finally scored in the second quarter. I would get Larry Nance the heck off the court. I love Larry, don't get me wrong, but he's honestly a detriment to the team at this point. Why play him when you got Dean Wade on the floor? You could play, right? Maybe see if Sam can find a shot again. Because he's been a banger at home. 3 for Barnes is an air ball. 8:45 to go here in the half. Down by 5. There's Porter Jr. driving to the rim. A lot of contact in there, but nothing was called. And Nance will come out. I think he's coming out. Or is he? No, he's coming out. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if he was coming out or if he was doing something over there. But he's coming out. Yeah, he's turning into another player that's kind of unplayable at this point. All right, so we got a timeout. The heck is Barnes? Is that what the heck is this dude Barnes doing over there with his freaking arms around the coach? It's like, bro, what are you doing? Man, I bet you his breath stank. Group A standings. You see the NBA Cup. Raptors 2-0. Cavs are 1-1. Hawks 1-1. Raptors and Wizards are 0-1. But the key point is the Cavs point differential plus 22. No changes to either. Oh, no, Dean Wade is in for Larry. That's the only change for us. Mitchell to Porter. Kick out corner from Mobley. Mobley mid-range missed again. For Emmanuel is good. Oh my God, this team is buns. Here's Porter Jr. to Tomlin. Turn around, up and in for 2. Looks like, who's that? Sam Merrill coming in next, as is Jared Allen. Quickly. Drives. Kick out corner for Dick. Good, and yeah, it's a 9-point lead for the Raptors. Back comes Mobley. Porter Jr. open for 3 is good. Nice. Sports Fury streaming football tonight. Lit. Here's the Raptors up top. Kicks it out. Corner 3 is no good. Saved by Tomlin. Here's Mitchell for 3. Missed again. May Donovan, how about you drive to the damn rim, bro? Stop just chucking up threes. Because they're not falling. Drive up, foul, and 1. And then he fouls on the other end. This team is ass, dude. Oh my god. It all started when that damn bench came in. Some of these guys are just unplayable. My god. Here we go again. Free throw is good. Be great if our freaking all-star point guard didn't have a damn toe issue. It is what it is. Drive from Merrill, mid-range, two is missed, of course. Bum can't even make mid-rangers. Up and in for Tomlin. Freaking Merrill. Can he do? What do you do? And there's a near steal for Wade. Here's Ingram. And all Wade does is foul, because that's all this team can do is foul. Man, I'll tell you what, this team can be so toxic sometimes. Because all they do is shoot threes, and most of the time they brick them. And all they do is foul. It's like, bro, gotta shake these dumb tendencies. And funny is it, the two games that I didn't stream were two games where they attacked the rim, scored a lot of points, got to the line, and they feasted. And of course, I didn't stream. Game's over, bro. Cavs are shit. Always choke leads. It's the bench. It's the bench. You know, be better off if we had Darius Garland too, but owie, my toe. Dude needs to wear a full-on mask because he always gets hit in the face. Well, no. In years past, he was getting whacked in the face. Now he's getting stepped on. He needs to wear like steel socks or something. I don't know how he could do it. Put like something in his shoes to where he doesn't. I don't know. Stupid. Can't even think. Shout out to the Heat losing to the Charge last night. The funniest thing about that game last night was how Heat fans were on Twitter talking about Donovan and Darius and them ducking the Heat, only for them to get in charge last night. I mean, you got cooked by Naquan Tomlin, bruh. I mean, everybody that played in that game scored. That's tough. Cavs are the kings of missing open threes. They're just missing threes in general, not just open ones. They love to miss threes in general. Got a lot of time left. You know, I mean, the Cavs could come all the way back, or they fold like a damn lawn chair and get blown up by 20. There's 6, 7. There's two ways this is probably going to go. Eli Kel Abrams, first win as Charge head coach last night. There's a look at the Charge. That's a nice looking floor. I like that. The giant dude on a horse logo. That's pretty cool. They play out like the old ball. I think was it the ball hall or something, whatever that is. Do they play anyway? Public hall. Okay. Yeah. It wasn't even built to be a sports arena. Pretty cool though. So Jakob Pertl back in for Sandro. That's the only change. Inside, and a foul on Allen. These guys cannot stop fouling, I swear. They be like, always reaching in and man, still missing threes. Wow. All right. First one is good. Second one is good. Here comes the Cavs. Porter to Allen. Lost the ball. Here comes the Raptors. Fast break up and good. And it's 50-39. Here's Porter. Corner. Merrill. 3. Again on Tomlin. Dude, Tomlin, I think it's time for you to sit down, buddy. All you do is foul. You were good last night, but buddy, I think we might be time to get Mobley back out there or something. Okay. So 2 shots for RJ Barrett. Free throw's good. DeAndre Hunter returns for Tomlin. I will say, Tomlin, you did amazing last night. I will say that. So Hunter returns. One more coming up for Barrett. Up and good. He's up the way, up court. Allen to Hunter. Hunter. Nice defense. Here's Porter. Drive. Hunter. Wade. Drive. Hunter. Open 3. It's good. Man, Hunter can be so good, man. He's like instant offense. He's instant offense on it. Here's quickly for 3. That's off. Back come the Cavs. Down by 7. Porter Jr. Drive. Cross court. Wade to Merrill. Little fake against Ingram. Corner. Another drive. Hunter. Drive. Floater. It's good. 10 points for DeAndre Hunter. Down by 5 now. Merrill. Here's Pirtle. 3 ball again. Short. Taken by Allen. Here's Porter Jr. 4:30 to go here in the first half. And we have a foul underneath. That'll be on Ingram. That'll be his first. Evan Mobley returns for Dean Wade. And Scotty Barnes enters for Jacoby Walter. Oh, man. Okay. 28 to go. Inbound for Allen. Here's Dre. Pull up. Nope. Fix it. Hunter for Porter. Back to Hunter. Mid-range 2 and the corner's missed. It's a baseline shot. Here's a drive. It's blocked by Porter. He said GTFOH, bum. Certain fish can't talk smack anymore after that. Yeah. Yeah, notice we haven't seen him yet. Down 8. Just need to start cooking, man. That's the problem. Get stops and actually make our shots, and we'll be right back in it. Look at what happened last night. Turnaround jumper is good. Like this team gets off to a good start, and then they sputter because they fall in love with dumb shots. Here's Hunter. Porter fires. Horrible shot. Almost saved by Allen, but then he turns it over. Classic. Ingram almost blocked, but he got the basket. This team can be so buns, man. I swear. Merrill Down by 9. Porter. And Mobley can't make a simple layup. Wow. Other way. Out of bounds. Cavs ball. That'll get Donovan Mitchell in for Porter Jr. And Shed returns for Quickly. Here's Mitchell. Drives up and in for 2 with the baseline layup. 49-56. 4 assists for Hunter. Ingram. Drive with traffic, and he makes it. These guys cannot miss the interior stuff because we're not really good on defense, I guess, in that portion. Mitchell. Drive. Baseline, Merrill in the corner. Mitchell. Left wing. Corner for Hunter. Fires for 3. That's short. Rebounded. Tipped back to Mitchell. He saves it. Merrill. Nice pass. Merrill. 3. You know, Sam, if you could just keep doing that, we're in good shape. Down by 6. Timeout, Raptors. Okay. All right. See, that's the thing with the Cavs. Like, they'll be down big. They'll make this big old push. They'll get within, like, 2 possessions. And then blah, 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 blah. They forget how to play basketball. They fall back. They get close. Fall back. Get close. Fall back. Get close. Now, on a rare occasion, which wasn't really rare recently, there's the occasional time where the Cavs will go on what we call Cavalanche. What's a Cavalanche? It's actually something very positive for the Cavs. It's when they go on a massive run. Now, I think what would classify as a Cavalanche is a run that is larger than, I'll say, 10. And I'll say like 10 to anything single digits, really. Less than 5. Like, I'm talking, actually, no. Yeah, 10 to like 4, 10 to 3. That's a small Cavalanche. But man, I've seen it where the Cavs are going a massive Cavalanche. I'm talking a 20 plus point run where they score like 20 and they hold the opponent to like 5. Down 10 will tie the game, be down 10 again, the circle of Cavs basketball. I know, it's like they can't maintain the energy. But what I hate is the thing that really irks me, and I'm sure it does to you too. The Cavs will be down by a lot, like double digits. They'll go on a surge, right? They'll get within like a point or 2. They'll even tie the game. But they can't get the damn lead. And just like what happened in that freaking first Heat game, they couldn't get more than a possession ahead. Like last night, they were down 14, I think, at one point. But they surged back. They got grimy in the paint, got free throws, got to the line. And that lead, we got the lead, and they made shots and kept it for the rest of the game. We need more of that effort. So we have just about 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Down by 6. Here's Shed. Inside Barnes. Mid-range is good. Here's Mobley for Hunter. Hunter, pull up. Bad shot. Bum ass Allen can't get rebounds. And there's a loose ball, but it's back to the Raptors. Up by 8. And a floater, and it's good. Here's Mitchell. Fires for 3. Brick. Mobley saves it. Merrill. Inside. Mobley. Getting poked at. Hunter up top. Mitchell. Lost the ball. And here's a pass. Quickly for 3. 13-point lead. Just like that. This team is unserious, dude. Here's Hunter. Hunter in the corner. Up top, Allen lost the ball. God, he is so clumsy. Well, mid-range floater is good. That dude is so damn clumsy. Oh my God. Wasn't doing that last night. But of course he's going to do that here. Underneath. Too easy. 10-point lead. Cavs just freaking imploded in the end of this half. God. Merrill. Hey, let's hunt threes, guys. Mitchell lost the ball again. And that's it for the first half. Down 67-54. Oh my God, this team stinks sometimes, I swear. Wow. All right, let's go through the box score. This team's annoying. Hey guys, we're down by only a few points. Let's just do some of the stupidest basketball we've ever seen. For Toronto, 16 points for Scotty Barnes, 13 for Quickly, 8 for Pirtle, 6 for Ingram, and 2 for Barnes. I'm sorry, Barrett. 2 for Barrett. 11 for Sandro off the bench, 6 for Shed, 3 for Dick, and 2 for Battle. In total, are 25 of 42 from the field, about damn near 60%. 9 of 16 from 3, and 8 of 8 from the line. They have 20 rebounds, 20 assists, 6 turnovers, 4 steals, 3 blocks, and 9 fouls. For the Cavs, not good at all. 12 points for DeAndre Hunter, 11 for Mitchell, 6 for Merrill, and then 4 apiece for our guys in the front court, Allen and Mobley. Although Mobley really hasn't had many opportunities. Allen with 4 points after a 30-point performance last night. Yep, that's classic. That's classic Allen. Yep. Doesn't enforce his will inside. 8 points for Porter Jr. off the bench, 5 for Proctor, and 4 for Tomlin. Haven't seen Bryant or Travers yet. I don't think we're going to see them, which is a bummer after what they did last night, especially Thomas. We need that kind of mentality that Thomas Bryant has. 19 of 43 from the field, 44%. 7 of 23 from 3, 30%. And 9 of 11 from the line, 82%. They have 16 rebounds, 15 assists, 8 steals, 3 blocks. No, 3 steals, 4 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 10 fouls. Not a fun team to watch right now. Kevin is coaching the Cavs every first half or something. Wouldn't surprise me. Kenny trying to beat Kevin. That's not someone you want to be. We're definitely a second half team, but I hate how we have to keep putting ourselves in these holes, man. It's annoying. It's really freaking annoying. I've seen this team climb out of holes before, but I hate this. Be nice if we could just get consistent, good play out of our star players. Get the core four back on the damn floor together. My God. Honestly, if I'm Nike, I'm developing a steel toe basketball shoe for Darius or something. Because that dude can't stop having his toes stepped on. Luckily, this one wasn't as bad. There was a contusion, so it's like a bruise. UCLA. Next stop, Columbus, Ohio. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. All right. Bro, just imagine y'all win because I will be at the game Sunday. That would be nuts. 4 blocks and 3 steals last night. Yeah, he showed out. Can't even lie. He showed out. So the Ohio State women's basketball team is facing Bellarmine tonight. Bellarmine is 0 for 24 from the field. That was an hour ago. And they had 12 turnovers. Ohio State was up by 30, 34-4. Oh, dash cam videos. Oh my God, what the heck? Hmm. Wow. Hmm. Heh. So, remember how I was talking about YouTube University, right? Colorado? Well, apparently, Rick George, the athletics director, is set to step away in July. I think he's going to take a higher role with the university, though. I think he's actually getting like a level up. But if he is stepping away from the university, Coach Prime gonna go bye byes. And YouTube University will be no more. And the only thing is, all the prime stands will follow him wherever he goes. Got Cavs plus 5.5, and they're still going to chalk that. Oh, damn. 32 each ticket? Damn. Wow. Oh, down by 13 at halftime. Oh, wow. Exeter City FC. Damage caused by last night's fire. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Soccer fans with their jokes. All right. I want to see you in a Ken Ganley Kia. So it's halftime. It seems like a beautiful night in Cleveland. Imagine in downtown Cleveland, right? One of those apartment buildings or whatever. Man, if my ass lived in downtown Cleveland, I'd have season tickets to at least one of the teams. Probably the Guardians or the Cavs. For real. Oh well. I think they can definitely come back, but they gotta play way better than they were playing before. They've been playing kind of. And the thing is, again, it's not like they played a whole lot last night. There was a time in the third and fourth quarter where Kenny let the bench guys cook. Kenny really let the backup, like the third teamers, back go out there and cook a little bit. Thomas Bryant, Nick Porter, Proctor, they all cooked last night. There was a point where it's like late in the game, we didn't even really see the starters. He's letting them cook. Good to see. We need spite on them to return the favor here and cook on their own. It's possible the Cavs can come back here. I could. It's very possible that we head to the fourth quarter. The Cavs are either winning or tied. I've seen it happen. Definitely. Mm. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. But yeah, it would be such a Cavs thing for them to get all this good momentum last night. In the Heat, who were only missing a few guys, Hero and Bam, really, and Terry, of course. And you beat them with your backups, right? You barely played your starters in the second half for the most part. You come back at home with Mitchell and Mobley and, well, I was going to say Garland, but he's still out, of course. It's just, it'd be such a Guardians, a Cavs thing to do. Mm. Okay. So we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter here. How do you feel about Craig Porter's block? Great stuff. So RJ Barrett is in for Shed. It's the only change. Hunter, Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, Merrill for the Cavs. Ingram, Barrett, Barnes, Pirtle, and Quickly for the Raptors. Mitchell up top. Here's Merrill. Fires for three, and he misses. Goes out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Raptors. Merrill. Of course. Here's the Raptors. Quickly races into the corner. Three ball. Missed. Too strong. Rebounded. Ingram misses again. Taken by Allen. He'll give it off. Merrill. And Mitchell gets fouled. Fouls on RJ Barrett. His third. Barrett's like, what? Yeah, he just kind of clipped him a little bit. So here's the Cavs. Allen to Merrill. Out to Mobley. And we have a foul on him quickly. His first. I'm by 13. Mitchell to Mobley. Up and blocked by Barnes. All the way, up and in, and it's a 15-point lead. Here's Mitchell. And a turnover. Oh my God. Why did we play better with the backups last night? My God. What'd they do? Spend the whole night in Miami? Come home like early? I mean, of course they came home at like 3 a.m., but still. And it's a 17-point lead for the Raptors. Timeout, Cavs. Hey guys, the third quarter started. Look at them. Dun, 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 dun. Hey guys, put the ball in the hoop. Yep, this is going to erase all the good momentum that we had from that win last night. All the good momentum is gone. Mm-hmm. Yep. Any amount of good momentum that we had, swoosh, gone away. Evaporated. All because these guys want to be a bunch of loser bums, especially at home. Ah, Aaron Judge won the MVP. Or no surprise. Jose had 19 third place votes. Wow. Jose won the Central. Might as well just say, yeah, Jose won the Central MVP. This Cavs team makes no sense. They make no sense at all. Mitchell's got 11 points on 2 of 8 shooting. Mobley hasn't really gotten the ball. I would try to maybe utilize Thomas Bryant a little bit. After all, I mean, we were in this spot last night. I mean, think about it. Down what, 14 points? They bring in Bryant, Proctor, Merrill, and not, I don't know what Merrill. Yeah, Merrill was out there, I think. But Porter Jr. and those guys, they went out there and they cooked. Now all of a sudden, we barely play them. Here's Hunter. Kick out to Merrill. Allen back to Sam. Baseline underneath. Corner three from Mitchell is missed again. Tipping. It's good for Evan Mobley. Here's Quickly. Quickly inside. Pirtle. Out to Barrett. Up. Missed it. Or is that Barrett? Can't tell. And it's Barnes. Okay. I can never tell who these dudes are anymore sometimes. Roll for three. It's good. All right, get it down to 12. Okay. Got to keep it up, though. And a foul on Mobley because, of course. That's his first. At least DeAndre Hunter showed up again. You don't have to worry about DeAndre show. He always does. He always shows up. That's what I like about DeAndre. I'm so glad we got him when we did. Mitchell, drive up and good for two. I always thank Kobe Altman for growing a pair pretty much and putting his money where his mouth is, and getting DeAndre Hunter, getting us a shooting defensive big man kind of wing player, something that we've been searching for a while. And we have a foul on Allen. Wow. Dean Wade will enter for Jared Allen. Of course, this is what he does after a magnificent game last night. Practically sleepwalking. Lamar Shed enters for Barrett. Here's Barnes. Over to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Knocking him down. Up, good, and one. Again, the momentum that we had. We should sign them. They can't stop fouling. And that's just the way they are as a team. They love to foul. There's a fine line when it comes to playing basketball, playing defense and fouling. There's a fine line. And we always be crossing it. Like you can play defense without fouling, but it's very tough. Here's Hunter. Hunter, pull up for two. It's good. Like I said, Drake's gonna show up. It's just, can everybody else show up? Goes up, misses, rebounded by Mobley. Cavs down 13. Mitchell, brick. Hey, Spider, stop shooting threes, bro. They ain't falling. They ain't falling. Stop shooting them. Here's Merrill. Wade. Mitchell. I need Mitchell to attack, man. Looks like who's a Porter coming in. Allen, underneath. Gets the bucket. Drive up, missed. Wade had it, can't get it, of course. Up, missed. And here's another rebound. Ingram missed again. Rebounded, and then lost out of bounds. Can these guys use both hands to rebound? Is it like illegal for us to use both hands? My God. They always been going up with one hand and then rebound. Like, bro, use both hands. Use your hands. Porter Jr. enters for Merrill. Walter returns for Barnes. Down by 13. They're kind of on the fringe. They can get on a run here. They can get this lead within single digits real quick. There's Barnes laying on the ground. I don't know what his deal is. Dude out of breath? Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? You gassed, bro? Damn. Um, for three and out. Ooh, that was close. 6:56 to go. Pass to Mitchell inside. Turns it over. Here's another miss. Rebound, Mobley. Back the other way, down 13. Evan getting poked at. And they just picked his pocket straight up. Foul. Kickball on Walter. Evan, bro, you got to be better with the ball security, dude. Whenever he's dribbling, I always get scared because you just got to run up behind him and take the ball out. Doesn't even think about, oh, yeah, no, someone could come up behind me and take me out. Mitchell fires. They're going to label that a 2. Long 2. By 11. Here's Ingram inside, baseline against Hunter. Pull up is good. Another one of those games where we can't get a damn stop. We can't close in if we can't get a stop. Here's Mobley, kick out. Hunter for 3. Missed. Rebound. Not a single soul around. They try to get the rebound, of course. Underneath, Pirtle. Good defense. Oh, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Raptors. Tomlin's going to enter for Hunter. Sandro's in for Quickly. Barnes returns for Pirtle. Why not play Thomas, man? Why are you playing Naquan? Why not Thomas? Dude, Thomas was getting after it last night. My God. Let's get TB in there for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get him out there for a little bit at least. I mean, sheesh. It's your brother, girlfriend fault? I'm sure. I don't know, Macaroni. I don't know. They're playing like they don't have that same mojo that they had last night. They're not doing what they did last night, attacking the rim and putting pressure on these guys. Ingram for three is missed. Mitchell with the rebound. 5:20 to go. Not a whole lot of scoring in this quarter. Turn around. Oh, and there's a foul. That'll send Mitchell to the line for two. Foul is on Shed, his third. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. It's been like 80 to 67 for like a few minutes now. 6-7. Shots for Mitchell. First one is good. He has to go on a run here, man. Get it within 5 or something at some point. I think we're in. You know how this team is. Free throws are good. First objective is to get it within single digits. Then it's to get it within 5. And then just keep whittling away. Keep playing your game. It's tough for this team because they panic and they start chucking threes. Well, there's a steal. Slick hands of Porter. Mobley to Tomlin underneath. Misses. Got it back. Goes up. Naquan Tomlin almost got fouled too. He's got 6 points. That's why he honestly deserves to play more. All right, timeout Raptors. Cavs down 9. My main question is, can they keep this up? Four minutes to go here in the third. Just got to set us up for a good fourth quarter. And the Cavs have always been a good fourth quarter team. Even when JB Bozo's staff was here, the Cavs have always been a very good fourth quarter team. Seems like this team this year's bugaboo quarter is the second quarter. It's the quarter that killed us this game, man. 38-24 Raptors. Freaking second quarter. Oh, I guess gotta keep playing our game. Don't come out here chucking up threes and then bricking them. Oh, kind of wish we'd see a little bit more TB though. But I feel it. Because Allen ain't doing crap tonight. Allen ain't doing crap. I can understand, maybe not playing TB if Allen was cooking, but he ain't doing nothing. If anyone's wondering, where's Lonzo? Where's Tyson at? What's happened? What happened to DG? They're all out tonight. Lonzo and DG are out with injury management, still managing their comeback from their injuries, their surgeries that they had. Obviously, Lonzo, he's coming off that major knee injury that he had, where he barely played the last year or so. He was barely on the floor. So I guess they gave us an extra point for Donovan. I guess they ruled that his 1-2 was a 3. So actually, we're down 8. Sam Merrill enters for Mitchell. So it'll be Mobley, Merrill, Wade, Tomlin, Porter on the floor for the Cavs. Ingram, Barnes, Sandro, Shed, and Walter for the Raptors. And all alone underneath, and there's the dunk for Walter. Here's Porter, Merrill to Wade. Drive. Here's Mobley. Wade. Drives. Blocked off of Wade out of bounds. After ball. So yeah, they ruled that it was a 3 by Mitchell. That was his first made 3 of the game. Here's a drive. Shed. Here's Sandro. Kick ball by Mobley. Here's a 3. Nope, he's setting up in the corner. Backing down Tomlin. Turnaround mid-range isn't damn near a brick, but they get the rebound. Once again, we could not get rebounds. 3, miss. Rebounded. And there's a foul underneath on Tomlin. Now we're going to see Thomas Bryant in for Mobley. Mobley and Allen look like ass tonight. My God. Lady Dick in for Barnes. We got about 3:35 to go here in the third. Not much scoring at all in this quarter. Shed. Drive. Kick out. Open for 3. Missed. Rebounded by Dick. My God, guys, get the damn rebound. Holy crap. Sandro. And he traveled. Too many steps. Cavs will get it back here. I think it was this kind of 5 that got us back in the game against the Heat last night. Trying our luck again with it. Porter. We got 10 points tonight against Dick. Drive up and in for 2. Now he's got 10 points. And a foul right away. Oh my God. Here we go again with this crap. They run down the floor and immediately draw a foul. Can't get any momentum because these bums can't stop fouling. It's on Tomlin. His 4th foul. Two shots coming for Sandro. First one is good. Lee returns for Shed. The Cavs the other way. Porter to Wade. Back to Porter. Inside Tomlin. Oh, dunk. Nice dunk, though. Up top, here's quickly. 2:28 to go in the third. Dick all alone again, and he makes the 3. Still leaving dudes open in the corner. Open in the corner. Wade for 3. Brick. Because they can't make shots at all. Dick's open in the corner. It's like a tradition. Look at that. Wide open again. But he misses that time. And what do you know? We got a rebound. Saved by Porter. Down by 11. Porter fires for 3. Miss. Rebounded by Wade. Merrill fires. Misses. Rebound by Tomlin. Put up and good. Oh my God. This team just... 1:27 to go. 10 points for Tomlin. Floater up and good. Back the other way, Merrill. Bryant gives it off to Porter. And it goes out of bounds. Back to the Cavs. Mitchell returns for Wade. Barrett enters for Ingram. Defense is optional for this Cavs team. They can't get a run going because they can't stop giving up buckets, especially the easy kind. Underneath. It's a bad foul on Quickly. That's an away from play foul, which means free throws or a free throw and then ball. The Raptors might be challenging this, though. Yeah, they're going to review this. Marco is going to review this. Mm. Oh, this is going to be a fun ending to this game, that's for sure. Can't trust these guys to even get a run going. The guys that were resting last night all stink. The Cavs are 2-4 this season when they take more threes than twos. They have taken more threes than twos tonight and are down double digits. Yeah. They just start chucking up threes. They don't even try. All right. So let's see what this challenge is. See what they rule. Yeah. Watch them get Bryant for a moving screen. Okay. So challenge is no good for the Raptors. Cavs will get a free throw, I believe, and ball. Damn. So free throw coming up for the Cavs. And I believe they get ball back too. Free throw is up and good. So that'll get Mitchell to 19 points. Again, he had that one shot that he took earlier. That was turned to a 3-ball. So, yeah, not a great game for him. 4 for 12 from the field. And here's Bryant for 3. That's no good. Surprise, surprise. Tomlin saves it to Mitchell. Over to Bryant. Porter around the horn. Merrill. Drive. Underneath. Bryant with the dunk. That's what I'm saying, man. Get Bryant involved. And good things happen. 45 seconds to go. Here's Barrett. Kick out. Pass. Barrett drives on Merrill. And it goes past Sandro out of bounds. Cavs will get it back. Down by 8. The moment when you remember that we got a whole nother quarter to go. Oh, brother. Here's a drive. Mitchell up Good. Down by 6, 17 seconds to go. Porter Jr. on quickly. Drive, kick out. A near steal. Up. And of course, they have a call of damn foul. So it's gonna be on Tomlin, it looks like. That'll be his 5th. But they might look at the timing though. Did it happen before the clock struck 0? Of course, they called it 20 points from Mitchell. And by the way, there is, I believe, a record at stake for the Cavs tonight as they look at that. How many threes have they shot tonight? They're 9 of 34 from 3. So their streak of games making 10 plus 10 or plus 10 plus threes might be in jeopardy here. All right, well, call stands. Classic. Free throws for RJ Barrett. Freaking Tomlin. 5 fouls on Naquan Tomlin. Free throw, no good. One more coming up for RJ Barrett. He has 5 points or 4 points so far. One more, and it's good. .4 to go. Pass. Shot is nowhere close. Yeah, shot would not have counted. It's funny. ESPN saying personal foul on Walter. That's weird. Imagine there was a foul. Because we'd have 2 shots. I don't know why it's saying that. Does ESPN know something that we don't? Oh well. So at least they're within 10 points. They're in a good spot. They just gotta. Oh yeah, so they're looking to see if this was a foul. They actually had to come out of commercial break for this to see if Jacoby Walter had committed a foul. And again, the Cavs are in the bonus, so they would technically get 2 free throws. You tell though. Grabbing him a little bit. See what they rule here. This is interesting. Didn't really see much. Hmm. It's interesting. ESPN says foul for right now. We'll see if this replay supports the call. Yeah. So 2 shots coming for Mitchell here. I'll take that. Cavs in the penalty. 2 shots for Spida. It's just funny how Allen and Mobley didn't even play last night. Well, Allen did. He looked great. I can understand if he's a little tired. Like, Mobley, bro, where you at, brother? You stink. Free throw, good. 22 for Spida. Barrett, Pirtle, quickly, Memu, Kellerfili, and Walker on the floor for the Raptors. One more coming up for Spida. And it's good. 23. And he, not even close. And this time, the third quarter is over. So now the Cavs are down by 5 after 3. Much better spot than they were in coming into the third quarter. As like I said, they always have a really good third quarter. Set themselves up nicely. Are the officials helping the Cats? I don't know who the Cats are, but officials aren't helping nobody. I mean, they can definitely win. We just got to play serious ball. Do what we did here in this quarter, in the fourth quarter, and win this game. If Mitchell can turn up, I think we're in good shape. He's got 23. He's looking down another. He's looking at another potential 30-point game. Mule has looked better today, though. He's 3 for 6 from 3, but 0 for 1 from the field, from inside the arc. Juan Tomlin has given us solid 10 points. Let me see how the Blue Jackets are doing, because they're playing at the same time. They're playing their Oilers tonight. They're coming off a win against Seattle in a shootout. Hmm. Jackets up 3-2. Ooh, wow. Matejchuk has a goal. Wow. For third among Columbus defensemen. Oh, for the most among defensemen and third among all NHL D-men. Damn, Matejchuk. Okay. All right. I think Cavs had a great third quarter. Scotty Barnes and Dick and Shed are in for the Raptors. Hunter and Porter Jr. are in for the Cavs with Mitchell, Tomlin, and Bryant. Barrett, Barnes, Pirtle, Shed, Dick for the Raptors. Dick. So here's the inbound, goes to the Raptors. A 31-23 third quarter for the Cavs got us back within 5. Gives it off. Pass along the left side. Barrett for 3. Missed. Right back to Barrett. No sense of urgency on the rebound side. And a putback 2 is good for Barnes. Cavs race up the floor. It goes out of bounds. Stays with the Cavs. Cavs are so due for a Cavalanche right here, man. They need one so bad right here. They did that last night, low key too, from the bench of all places. Inbound inside, Hunter, tied up foul, 1. Yeah. Hunter, chance for a 3-point play. Foul is on Pirtle. His first. Oh, make your free throws, please. Thank you very much. DeAndre Hunter with 16, looking for 17 here. He's a pretty good game. And it rolls around and out. Classic. Underneath. Shed to Pirtle. Bryant. Load to Ansi. Fouls him. Because he freaking stop fouling. These guys know you can play defense without fouling. God. Call them that Cleveland Cavaliers. Because all they do is foul. All they do is foul, foul, foul. It's almost like they don't know how to play regular defense without fouling. Second free throw is good. So makes them both. Cavs down by 7. Here's Porter. Mitchell drives, fouled. Almost had an and one, but he'll have 2 shots at the free throw line. Foul is again on Pirtle. His second. Okay. Free throw is good. Mobley is in for Bryant. Merrill enters for Porter Jr. One more free throw coming up for Donovan. 24 points. Free throw number 2. Missed. Here we go. Not making our free throws again. Yep. Classic. Here's Shed. Works right around Tomlin, up and in for 2. Here we go. The implosion begins. Merrill for 3. Brick. Here we go. Any momentum. Wisp away. No defense. Easy bucket. Yeah, we got to get maybe Jared Allen on the floor or something, or because Tomlin, nah. Mitchell floater is missed, rebounded by Mitchell, put back, missed, tip, good by Tomlin. Yeah, Naquan, you got to freaking play defense here, bro. Surprised he's even out there with 5 fouls. In a foul. These guys literally can't play defense without fouling. First thing they do, bump, reaching, bump, bump, reaching. Are you guys like, do you guys have cinder blocks for feet or something? Do they teach you, keep, happy, good feet? No, just bump, foul, reach, foul, reach, bump. He's already up, foul, again. Just keep fouling, just keep fouling, just keep fouling. I'm not even going to call them the Cavaliers anymore. I'm calling them the Cavaliers because all they do is freaking foul. Foul. If you're reffing a Cavs game, be ready to get that shoulder workout because these guys foul a lot. All they do is foul. They can't play defense without fouling. They don't know how to get active on defense because all they do is foul. Pissing me off. They can't play defense either. When they try to play defense, they let up these easy, dumb shots. And then they have this stuff where they just can't freaking get a run going. Mitchell underneath with the dunk. Damn, Tomlin's got 14. These bozo losers aren't going to win this game. No, they're not going to win. Barnes, be careful, Tomlin. Miss, put back good. And not to mention, they just keep giving up these offensive boards. Here's Mitchell. Kick out. Tomlin fires. Nope. Rebounded by the Raptors. Rebounded. Cavs have it back. Drive. Kick out. Merrill. Mitchell. 3. It's good. Down by 7. It's only his second made 3 of the game. Drive underneath. Pirtle for 2. It's good. Yeah, Kenny, we might need to get the guy with the big ass fro back in the game. I know he's been stinking, but bro, you gotta play him. This dude Pirtle's cooking our dudes, man. God. Can't even get a damn run going. Metro pull up, missed, rebounded, lost by Tomlin, clumsy ass. And now here comes the Raptors. Near steal, missed it, of course. Right up and in for 2. No defense. You know what? I wish I wore a Cleveland jersey because I'd cover the D because it'd just be Cleveland D. The Cavaliers down 11. The Cleveland Cavaliers with the no D and all they do is foul. They can't really get any momentum because when they do, they either don't get offensive rebounds, they foul a lot, and then they just miss constantly good shots. Oh, team's pissing me off. They're going to lose all positive momentum that we had from last night. Any positive momentum that they had last night, instantly gone. Cavs can't stop chucking up threes, and they keep missing. Just keep chucking, just keep chucking. By the way, is our streak still alive? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep that streak alive. I think it's still alive now. Consecutive threes in a made in a game. Yeah, they've officially made 10 straight threes now. 10 threes. So their game's streak is still alive. Games with at least 10 plus threes made. Still alive. Mm. Oh. The positive momentum is gone now. Wade enters for Hunter. And Grady Dick will take a seat. Wow. Brandon Ingram returns for Dick. This team just stinks tonight. 6:53 to go. Mitchell has it. Corner from Merrill. Mitchell. Mitchell. Inside. Mobley. Fouled. And he almost had the N1, but he only have 2 shots coming up. All right, Evan. Evan and Allen have been kind of stinking up the joint tonight. Be a great time for them to show up. Although, to be fair, they each have 7 rebounds. It's not completely stinky, but they're stinking it up. At least they're getting boards in the process. In the meantime, free throw number 1 is good. Free throw number 2 is missed again. It's like illegal for this team to make both free throws. It's only happened, I think, 1 time today. It rarely happened tonight. Drive underneath, baseline dunk. Leaving the baseline open, as always. That and corner threes on the opponent's side. Always open. Mitchell floated good. 110, 101, 6:08 to go. And a steal. Here's Mitchell. The lob. The hell kind of a lob was that? And wait for 3. Brick again. All they do is brick and then a transition. 3 the other way is good. By quickly. This team stinks, dude. My God. Always leaving dudes open for threes. Allen hook shot good. Timeout Raptors. All this team does is leave dudes open. Playing like they spent the night out in Miami after the game. They went to the club after they won. Honestly, they're playing like they got into Cleveland at like 5 a.m. and got like no sleep last night. That's what it seems like. They're playing like they got in at like 5 a.m. or something. God. Wow. Just gotta hope that DG and maybe Jalen Tyson are back for next game. Armachenko's point streak hits 10 games without assist, tied for 4th longest in CBJ history. The record is 13 by Ryan Johansson. Well, I mean, they have 5 minutes. If they can get it to 5 by the 2 minutes to go, I think they're in good shape. But nah, I don't see it happening. It's not in the cards. Always give it up for the Cavs to freaking give up the open 3. It's not a coincidence that the Cavs go on a run whenever they stop chucking threes. They will never stop. They're never going to stop chucking them up. Like I say, I think I said this a couple of streams ago. Bad habits die hard, and that is the worst habit you could have. Hucking up threes. Because then you give the opponent extra possessions and they don't miss. So DeAndre Hunter is back in for Wade. Naquan Tomlin in for Porter Jr. And then for the Raptors, Sandro will exit. But there's our next couple games here. Saturday, the Grizzlies. Monday against the Bucks. Rockets on Wednesday. Pacers on November 21st and 23rd against the Clippers, all at home. That's actually impressive. And quickly are in for the Raptors. Out of bounds, Raptor ball. Oh, it's Cavs ball. Cavs ball. Joel. Here's Hunter. Floater missed again. Here comes the Raptors. Here's a drive. Up, floater, good. Too easy. Barrett has 9 points. 12-point lead for the Raptors. Up, and he's fouled. Mitchell to the line for 2. Foul is on RJ Barrett. His 3rd. Yeah, this team has got to shake the habit of hucking up these threes. My God. When he comes to the Cavs, right? And he brought the habit of chucking up threes from the Warriors. Now, the Warriors, that's what they're built to do. You have Steph Curry. Are you going to tell Steph Curry to stop chucking threes? No. Because we know what happens? He makes them. This team is not currently built for that. It'll lose you games doing that. They already lost, I think, a couple games just chucking them up. It's one thing if, we're red hot. But these guys can barely hit the broadside of a damn barn. They couldn't hit open water if they were standing in it. Backing down, and a foul on Hunter. Because, of course. This team can't even get within 10 points, let alone single digits. Gonna lose the first 2 to the Raptors. Oh, lovely. Step for 3 is good. This team's putrid. This team is hot ass. Mitchell lost the ball out of bounds. Back to the Raptors. Hot ass. But I guess this is what happens when you don't have Jalen Tyson, Lonzo, and Darius Garland all at the same time. So, it'd be wonderful if we would just stop chucking up a billion threes. 3 in the corner, missed it. Cavs have it. Got about 3:40 to go. Drive, Hunter, kick out, Mobley. See, these guys were scared crapless to go inside. Turnaround jumper, airballed. Saved. Missed. Rebound to Tomlin. Corner for Allen. What the heck kind of a shot was that? Some of the worst shot attempts I've ever freaking seen. No, just don't give it to Mitchell or any of the guys that can actually shoot. Have these bum centers just chucking up a prayer. This team is hot, putrid ass. And again, just keep chucking up threes. I'd hate to see their freaking 3-point total tonight. Wow. It's good. That's pretty much game. This team ain't even going to get it within 10. They just keep chucking up them threes, right? Miss, 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 miss. Sound like a freaking old, I'm yelling for some, single female. Miss, 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 miss. It's funny random story for you guys. When I was younger, I would go visit my grandmother in a nursing home, right? And there was this sweet old lady that was there. And to get someone's attention, she would just yell out, miss, miss, miss. I didn't think she knew who she was talking to. 3, brick. Yeah, another classic Cavs game. 122-105. Congrats, Cavs. You guys got your ass beat again. Must have been partying at the Clevelander until 4 a.m. Definitely. Oh my god, this team is hot, putrid garbage. Let me see their 3-point total tonight. I don't even have the scoreboard up. This is putrid. Hot ass. Sweaty balls. That's what it smells like for this team. So the Cavs are 10 for 40 from 3. Out here shooting port eights. Dre, 1 for 5. Mobley, 1 for 3. Donovan, 2 for 9. Merrill, 3 for 9. Wade, 0 for 3. Tomlin and Bryant, 0 for 1. Porter, 2 for 4. Proctor, 1 for 5. Kind of weird how they played Proctor only 5 minutes. I'm sorry, no. They played him 9 minutes with 5 points. We'll give Mitchell credit. He went to the line 17 times. 17 free throws. He's 15 of 17. We've only had 4 guys go to the line tonight. Wow. It wasn't even Jamison Battle doing the damage. We shot ourselves out of this game. Simple as that. We shot ourselves out of this game with our love affair with the 3 ball. Yeah, that's what it was. Cavs ain't covering. Couldn't cover me with a freaking wet blanket. Up and good for Tomlin. Woo. We shot ourselves out of this game. Simple as that. We straight up shot ourselves out of this game. 134 to go in the game. Crazy that once upon a time we were actually down single digits. You know, it'd be great if we would just stop chucking up threes. This was not good. This was not a good game for the Mobley over Barnes agenda. That's for sure. Barnes had 28 points, I think it was. Wow. So we better hope we don't have to deal with the Raptors in the playoffs. Battle, Temple, Shed, Walter, and Dick are in for the Raptors. Gravers, Tomlin, Bryant, Porter Jr., and Proctor for the Cavs. So they're going to be 14 and 5 on second night of back-to-backs. The thing is, again, our starters barely played. Granted, 3 of them were out. 2 of them are back tonight. And Allen, I mean, I kind of should have known Allen wasn't going to be top notch because he was probably still tired from last night because he worked them hard. But bro, Spider, it's funny. I'm gonna get on his case because he went to the Louisville, Kentucky game during the day between the 2 games. But at least he came back for the game last night. They got too lit last night. They were partying in Miami. I just need Darius back for the next game. Surprised he didn't play tonight, but I mean, again, I guess it kind of makes sense. Sort of. This makes no sense though. It's like losing to the Raptors. I mean, are we serious? The Raptors really aren't that good. We just shot ourselves in the damn foot again. Not even in the foot. We shot ourselves up the butt. These dumb shots. Between breaking a billion threes, our love affair with fouling, and then leaving the open shooter wide open. That's a Cavs tradition that may never die. Like seriously, that's a tradition that will never die. Us leaving the shooter wide open. Always. Why we didn't see Larry Nance at all at the end of the game. Like literally, Larry did not play at all in the second half, I think. So Cavs are gonna lose 126-113. And just not a good game at all. Not a good game at all. They had a lead, remember? They got off to a fast start and then they just blew a tire and then crashed into a wall and then caught on fire and then imploded. It was just bad. They shot themselves out of this game. Now, you know what's going to happen? They're going to go to practice tomorrow and they're just going to chuck up threes, 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 three, 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 three. I'm Kenny. I'm sitting them down in the locker room thinking, so guys, we are now 12 games and no, 13 games into the season. Do you notice anything about these games? We seem to do really well when we actually drive to the rim, right? We use our size to our advantage. We drive to the rim and we don't camp behind the 3-point line and just chuck up threes like we're the Warriors. Like, I know Kenny is from the Warriors, but we don't have a Steph Curry. Even though Sam Merrill probably thinks he is, he's not Steph Curry. The Warriors could get away with that because they're not dudes who could do it. So, like I said earlier, are you really going to tell Steph Curry to stop shooting threes? No. No. What happens is Curry makes one, that dude could hit 12. You've seen him go berserk on us and on other teams. You know, that's the one thing I miss about Oracle Arena. When that dude would, as I would say, go sicko mode, that announcer that they had, oh my God, bro. Just, announcer now, the PA announcer for the Warriors, doesn't have the vibe that the old one did at Oracle. You know, nothing pulled you inside more watching the Warriors as an opponent. Nothing killed you more than Mike Breen getting a thing, you know? That's the worst part for an opponent, man. And I don't think any arenas had that atmosphere that Oracle had. I think the closest might be Cleveland, but that's not. No arena had that kind of aura. That was a place where nobody wanted to play. Literally, like that place had some insane aura around it. It just sucks because the Warriors could have kind of replicated that in their new arena. Same setup, smaller kind of arena. It's like with college arenas. You notice that the most volatile arenas in college are the smaller ones that are close in. The more corporate, professional style arenas, the aura around those arenas isn't the greatest for college ball because they're spread out, they're more open, the noise doesn't stay in. You go to Mackey Arena at Purdue, oh my God, it's like hell on earth for an opponent. You go to I want to say Breslin, what is that, the Sparty Arena? That place could get popping. Meanwhile, Value City Arena, nah, it's right, but it's not like the St. John's Arena next door. No, a lot of Cavs, a lot of Buckeye fans kind of want Ross to revamp St. John's Arena, which, for those who don't know, that's where the skull session things are done for before games, before football games. That's the arena directly across the street from the shoe. When you're walking to the rotunda, which is where the band would enter, that's the old arena. But no, they had to build an arena that's more kind of like a corporate professional level. It is what it is. Yeah, this was not a good game for the Mobley over Barnes agenda. Hashman, oh no. Oh no, Hashman. Wow. All right, let's get to the box score. In fact, let me see how the Blue Jackets doing. Yeah, for the Raptors. Oh, hang on. There we go. Here we go. Oh, they done already? Well, they're on ESPN Plus. That's right. They're an exclusive ESPN Plus game today. So even if I wanted, I mean, I could probably still watch, but can't watch on here. All right. Well, turn that off. But for the Raptors tonight, 28 from Barnes, 25 from Quickly, 20 from Pirtle, 11 from Ingram, 9 for Barrett. You can tell this team got in at like freaking 3 a.m. last night. Off the bench, 13 from Sandro, 8 from Shed, 6 from Dick. Walter had 4 and 2 from Battle. Battle hooked our ass last game, and now this time he barely even played. 2 minutes for Jameson Battle. That's crazy. Now for the Cavs, oh, by the way, totals 49 of 88, so they shot 56% from the field in total. 12 of 31 from three, 39%, and 16 of 17 from the line, 94%. They had in total 43 rebounds, 37 assists, 13 turnovers, 6 steals, 7 blocks, and 20 fouls. For the Cavs, putrid, hot, sweaty balls, garbage. So many bad words I could call this team tonight. Oh my goodness. 31 for Spida, so his little streak continues. You know, he scored 30 again. Whoop-de-doo. 30 for Mitchell. Most of that was from the free throw line. 31 for Mitchell, 16 for Hunter. So at least he showed up again. He always shows up. It's reliable. Merrill at 12. Okay. He got the 3 to fall, but that's about it. Only 3 threes fell. At least he showed up a little bit. The bench, 18 from Nathan Tomlin, who's a two-way player. 10 for Porter Jr., 7 for Proctor, 4 for Bryant, and 2 for Wade. Can't have that, man. Cannot have that. Overall, 45% from the field, 41 of 91, 10 of 41 from 3. Like I said, they shot themselves out of this freaking game with those dumbass threes. They can't stop. How many times has this team, not only in this game, but this year, had a transition bucket lined up? You know, they be running to the rim. You know, they get a steal. They force a miss. They run down the floor. But what do they freaking do? Instead of putting pressure on the defense, run into the rim, maybe you draw a foul, maybe you get an and one. No, what do? They run in paint, they go skirt, they stop, they zoom around to the 3-point line and chuck up a dud, and then the opponent gets the ball back, they run down the floor, they drive, or they pass around, zoom, 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 zippity, 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 and then 3-ball, swish. But I think what really irritates me the most is we try to get a run going, right? Someone actually gets some shots to fall. What happens? Foul, foul, foul. You can't even blame the refs because these guys just be bumping and hacking and bumping and hacking and bumping and hacking. They don't know how to play defense without fouling. It's crazy. 10 of 41 from three, 21 of 26 from the free throw line. So 24% from three. Not going to cut it when the Raptors shot 39%. Yep. They didn't shoot themselves out of the game. We did. They went to the hole because we let them. 21 of 26 from the line, 81%. So not bad there. 37 rebounds, 26 assists. They had 43 rebounds and 37 assists. They had 13 turnovers. We had 12. We had 7 steals and 6 blocks, 14 offensive rebounds, 23 defensive, and 20 fouls. So again, we face these guys on the 24th, the Monday before Thanksgiving. Let me make sure that's not a freaking back-to-back. I swear to God, if we play these guys on a back-to-back again, I'm going to be pissed. Because we all know if they do, we're not going to have Lonzo. So let me take a look at our schedule. Obviously, on Saturday, we play the Grizzlies. I will not be live for obvious reasons. I'll be doing the Buckeyes. No, this game actually is at 5, so it'll most likely end before the Buckeye game. Oh, be barely before, but I'm still not gonna take that. No, I'm just gonna do the Buckeyes. I mean, to be fair, I'd rather have us derp around now, get healthy, take it easy. Because we saw what happened last year. You know, we went super try hard, 15-0. And what happened? We really went out of gas. We just got hurt. I don't think it really matters what we do. We're still going to have injuries. So, and of course, we faced the damn Raptors on the second night of a damn back-to-back again. So we're not going to have Lonzo for that game. I already know that. Of course. So next game I'll be live for will be on the 17th, Monday night against the Bucks on Peacock. That'll be fun. And I'll be back live on Wednesday for the Rockets. Yay. And then we get the 1-win Pacers on Friday. I'll be live for that game as well. I believe our next cup game, I believe, is on Friday the 28th. Oh, I'm sorry, is it? Oh, it's on November 21st, I think. Yeah. Friday against the Pacers. Pacers, they're losing to the Suns right now. It's not a fun game. We shot ourselves out of this game. And if they keep this up, we're going to be doing that a lot this year. We're still not going to be able to shake that trend, chucking up threes. It's going to be a game where they're going to chuck up these threes, and somehow, some way, they're going to fall. And they're going to look at that and go, wow, so it works. Let's keep doing it. And then you know what's going to happen after. So it's what it is. I don't really care too much at this point. It's, what? We're not even 20 games in yet. Get these freaking dudes healthy. And then let's turn up. Simple as that. Simple as that. Get these dudes healthy and let's turn up. So it is what it is. I mean, I'd rather derp around now and then turn up come March, April than, because essentially it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? You don't want to be that try-hard loser that goes full sprint the first mile. And then by mile 3, you're running like a damn zombie. My legs are killing me. Meanwhile, there's that smart person in the very back who's pacing himself like, hey everybody, how you doing? Yeah, this is fun. Like, what happened to you? He'd be running backwards like, yo, what happened to you, buddy? Oh, you were the guy that ran the first mile. That's tough. Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint, dummy. Okay, see ya. Oh man, can't be a sore loser despite complaining. Oh man, this team just kills me, man. Like they say, bad habits die hard. Like, I'm even mad about the losing. It happens. It's an 82 game season. You're gonna lose. Just losing like that pisses me off. They shot themselves out of the game. And this comes a game one day after they what is it? Out the bench had 48 points last night. How many points did our bench have tonight? Let's see. Let me see. 28 from Tomlin and Porter. Good. 35 for Proctor. Okay, so Proctor makes 35, 39, 41. I believe 41 for the bench tonight. Not too bad. And sure, they didn't do much. But 4 of their 5 starters had double figures. Barnes and Pirtle went for 48 themselves. I know it was a big difference for them tonight. Yeah. I know it's only November. I shouldn't be talking about trade deadline. If you're the Cavs, and I know they're a second apron team, so making moves is going to be difficult. It is possible, but it's going to be difficult. They were a second apron team last year, and they went out and got DeAndre Hunter. Asking for anything big this time around. Fix up this bench. You know, give me some more scoring. Of course, when Max Strus comes back, there's your scoring right there. Maybe they put DeAndre back on the bench. I don't know what they're going to do. But we need DG back. We need Jalen back. We definitely, damn sure need Lonzo back. Just got to get back in the win column on Saturday night against the Grizzlies. So, yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. And once again, final score from this evening 126-113 Raptors win. Nikwan gave us good minutes again. Oh my God. Wow. That's right, it's Triple N. Crack streams. Needs to do better. Yep. He's a hidden gem for sure. So I will see you guys Saturday night for Buckeyes and Bruins. And then Sunday afternoon, 4:25 kickoff for Browns and Ravens. So with that being said, have a good rest of your night. Let's go, Cavs. And I'm out. Bye-bye. I will also have a video out within the next few hours. Not like next hour. I already filmed it. I just got to upload it. I was trying to upload it before the stream tonight, but it was taking forever. It's a rumor video for the Guardians. I know, right? It's crazy. Speaking of which, the Guardians actually they hired a hitting coach, well, like a bench coach from the Mariners of all teams. Interesting. I'll probably talk about that in my next rumor video, whenever that is. So again, see you guys Saturday night. Go Cavs, and I'm out. Bye-bye. Once again, final score 126-113. Raptors win. see how the Blue Jackets are doing real quick. Oh, 5-3. Hey, yo, keep that up. They were in this situation the last time against Edmonton and they blew it. Hope they don't do it again. But I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. No. I'm not mad about the loss. I'm mad about how they lost. I'm disappointed. They shot themselves out of the game. They just can't stop shooting them damn threes. It makes me so avoidable. Not the damn rim. Oh, scared. You scared? Yeah. I say bye-bye, no, because when we win, I go bye-bye, yeah. So when we lose, I say no. I'm not going to say yeah when we lose. Uh-huh.